Hey, what's up guys? This is gonna be a quick little update on the Shrewsbury save after pre-season. As you can tell, we've got our first game coming up in Skybet League 2 against AFC Wimbledon, and that's gonna be an interesting one. I'm not gonna live com that game. I'm just gonna give you guys a quick overview of how pre-season went and some of the transfers that have been coming in, some of the stuff that's been happening, and all of that jazz. So yeah, first off, let's take a little look at those transfers. So in the last episode, I already showed you guys that I signed Ben Davies on a loan deal to cover for that left back position. Unfortunately, he soon got injured. He still got 2 or 3 weeks of injury going. So I brought in a second left back for some cover on that left side. So this guy Ibu Toure, or I don't know how you say that, Ibu Toure, something like that. He is a very decent left back as well. I specifically looked at these physical attributes, specifically the acceleration and pace. I thought that, he's a sort of different kind of left back than Ben Davies. Davies is more defensively capable, while this guy has more offensive qualities. He's quite pacey. He's got good crossing and dribbling, whereas Ben Davies, his dribbling isn't that great. He's a little bit slower, but defensively he's stronger and he's got better heading and jumping reach stats. So Jermaine Easter, I think he's probably going to be one of our best signings. Again, a loan deal, but I think he's going to be really important. I brought him in mainly because we had injuries. I think 2 injuries. Let's take a look. Yeah, so no, 3 injuries actually. Vernon, Mangan, and Akpa Akpo were all injured, which is a bit, disappointing. I hope this doesn't happen too often during the season, because we don't have. Now we have another alternative, but we didn't really have many alternatives, especially because James Caton isn't really. Well, yeah, you can already tell from this little shape here and all of these white and grey stats. That's not good. That is not good enough at all. Reflected in the ability, the current ability and potential ability as well. Right, so those are the transfers we did. We do also have a possible transfer coming in. I've offered this guy a trial, and if everything turns out alright, I might try and sign him. He's got some great experience, 33 years old, some really good stats. He's a bit slow, but that's to be expected for a 33-year-old, and it's not too bad, for a central defender. It's not too bad, especially since his positioning is really good. He won't really, he'll make up for his slow pace with that positioning, hopefully. Right, so that's one guy I'm still looking at, but I don't think we're going to be making many more transfers, because we don't really have the budget either. So yeah. Moving on to pre-season. So we started off against Nottingham Forest at home. We lost that game 2-3, but we started off in the first half really, really well. We got the 1-0 within 4 minutes. Then Blackstock equalized for them, but we got the lead back right before halftime. So I was really chuffed with that. Really buzzing with the way we were playing as well. We were really doing well against the team in the League One. So yeah, I thought things were looking up, and then in the second half we just completely collapsed. I'm not quite sure why that happened. Maybe complacency. But yeah, moving on. Forest Green was another good game for us. We played really well. Unfortunately, we couldn't win. We just looking at the stats. Forest Green only had 6 shots, 4 of which were on target, and we had 13 shots, 6 of which were on target. We should have won that game. We really should have won that game, but yeah, no matter. It's just preseason. And Andy Mangan, who is not our best striker, but he's been scoring in preseason, so yeah, that's going to be interesting to see who's going to be our main striker in the season. Coventry, really good game. I'm a bit disappointed with the 2 goals we conceded because it wasn't really necessary. We were in control of the game all the time, and we just conceded stupid goals. But yeah, at home, first home win with Andy Mangan, Mark Ellis, Andy Robinson and Mickey Dimitriou on the score sheet. We made it far too difficult for ourselves. We got 3-0 up in the first half, and then we nearly gifted it away. Nearly gave it away in the second half. Luckily, Ivor Lawton got himself sent off, which diffused the situation a little bit and allowed us to get back into the match and regain control. So that goal from Dimitriou as well, that was a real screamer. I'm gonna try and show you guys that goal. It was a really great goal, especially since I don't think too highly of Dimitriou. It was a bit of a surprise, really. Yeah, it's just 2D, but you can imagine it was really just right into that left top corner, that top left corner. Great goal from him. Right, so the last game of preseason was 4-0 against Bristol Rovers. I was really chuffed with that. Bristol Rovers, I think, are in the Vanarama Conference, so it's not really a surprising result, but still 4-0 isn't too bad, especially away from home. Jermaine Easter, and then a hat-trick from James Collins. So Jermaine Easter, that was his first game for us, and he scored on his debut within 5 minutes, so I was really happy with that. And James Collins, who got on the score sheet as well, with 3 goals. He's been playing really well as well, providing and scoring. Before I wrap this up, let's look at the tactics. This is what I've been using throughout preseason. You've seen this in the last episode. I haven't really changed anything because it's been working. I could tell from the first game, even though we lost it, that this formation was going to work. We were finding the players were finding each other. We were having decent stats in all the areas of the game, passing, possession. I've never really been one for having 60 or 70% possession. If I have 54%, that's been a game where I've had a lot of possession. I really don't mind not having the ball as long as we do something with it when we have it. And that's what this tactic is doing at the moment. So I'm hoping this continues into the season. Anything I did change? No, still the same instructions. I have played around with the mentality in some of the in the away games. I've been switching between counter and attacking sometimes. I feel like control doesn't always work when you're away, and that's not really surprising because trying to control a game away from home isn't always as straightforward. So I usually go with attacking if I think I can. If I think I'm just better than the opposition, or maybe with counter. But I feel like attacking has been the best way to go. It just works with the instructions better as well. If I go with counter, I have to change things around here, and I feel like that doesn't really work for the players. That's gonna be it for now. when we come back in the next video, I will have played through which games. So I think I want to do about three episodes in the season, maybe 4. So I'm thinking right here, maybe the FA Cup. Maybe I'll do a live com for the FA Cup. I'm not sure. I'll do a series of games, and then I'll come back and we'll see where we are. Hopefully we're still at Shrewsbury, and we haven't been sacked yet, but I'm counting on that not happening. So, what do you guys think of the tactics of the transfers that we've made pre-season? It's been pretty good. And what do you make of our chances of winning the League 2, or at least getting promotion? Let us know in the comments. If you got any tips for transfers as well, I'd love to hear it. I'm mostly, if I'm gonna change any, or if I'm gonna buy anyone or loan anyone, it's gonna be probably in the center of midfield. So to have some backup there as well. We have some really good players there, but just to have some backup, that wouldn't be too bad. Wingers are very important. I don't have any wingers, so if you know any good wingers, that would be great as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.